Well, now we're live. Reversion's alive. Hope you're feeling better, Sarah. Uh, Come on, we're on.
Where's the other one?
Where are the other two?
I don't know. Are they running and hiding? Probably.
Yay, you survived the COVID. That's great.
Are we already up?
Yes.
Holy gods, we are.
Well, we were supposed to have guests today, but apparently
I
they
think
have
they're hiding.
hauled ass away.
We're waiting on you.
Hey, Kelton family, we're live. Let's go.
Women.
We're on Kelty time.
Yeah.
You sit there.
Sit.
There was
Sit.
a small foot child outside with no top.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave
Oh,
it
no.
away.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
Boy, teacup human wrangling appears to be a full-time job.
yeah, pretty much. And RK wants us to talk about your African shorts.
They're not UDTs, they don't count.
Yeah.
They're like twice as long
By
as
the
they
way, the
should
next
be.
on mine still says this.
What do you try to That's the
The next on mine
For
says
Rwandan
UDTs
shorts, those are
count. You
twice
get
as
them
long
some.
as they should be.
No, they're not. They're
I
right
put it
dead
in
on.
order.
the front.
Anyway.
Yeah.
These were made in Zimbabwe. Of course, they're dead on.
No, they're not. First off,
They're too long for UDTs.
your
Yeah.
ball
Okay.
type isn't showing.
Oh, we have
Yes, I would.
Sarah, and Cedar.
And another Sarah.
Now, this is the third Sarah today.
Well,
We
I'm
have-
physically present, I'm first.
We have Kilty Dave and his wife are joining us today. So,
Kelton family.
Yes.
Yeah.
hey, Don, RK, Cedar,
Getting
Sarah,
my son into a kill.
Kelty.
Kilted.
Kilted.
Oh, I
Andy.
heard Kelpie, and I'm like, what does he have to do with seaweed?
Water horses, actually, but
Well, seals, you skin them and
yeah,
you find them as young ones, you take them
You
to the
beat
club,
them-
you get
you
them
beat them
liquored
with
up,
things.
and then you hit
Yeah.
them with a ossified walrus
Yeah.
phallus.
to start with today.
I think we've already started.
as we meant to
You
continue.
think?
No, usually I avoid it.
Yeah. Anyway, the irritant of the day.
One.
California is now trying to decide how many thousands of dollars to give the school teachers as a bonus
We're not
out of the COVID funds for not working.
Well,
And
so long
some
as it's
of
their own
them,
damn
Listen, if
dollars.
it cuts down on the indoctrination, all of it.
You
Yeah.
know?
Okay.
some of them are talking about up to a $6,000 bonus per teacher for not friggin'
I
working.
wonder how long it would take me to get hired as a teacher in California.
To
Well,
them
that-
not work.
That'll pay for a nice Acapulco vacation.
Actually, apparently somebody screwed up in one of the emails and mentioned you could actually use this to go to Hawaii. Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's worse uses for it. If they're gonna give it to you, you might as well use it somehow. There's worse ways to use it.
I mean,
It's
they're
more like a
already
stimulus check.
funded it in from Mexico. Might as well fund it in from
Yeah.
Hawaii too.
Yeah, RK, I'm betting that the union will get a good chunk of that 6K back one way or the other.
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine.
Oh, that one-time COVID membership fee to the union of $6,000.
Yeah.
The other good one is the Army has finally realized there is a difference between male and female.
And
Yeah.
Well,
They obviously didn't ask any E4s because I'm here to tell you the E4s know the difference. And
Why would you
Rebel
ask a
knows the
sham shield anything? You don't want the answer you're gonna get.
difference.
Don't ask a question you don't want to answer. And
Again.
don't ask the person you don't want the answer from.
Who here at the table has walked into the barracks and gone, get the strippers, the midget strippers out of here?
I have
Yes, there are
I have to say
midget
that.
strippers.
I have never kicked a stripper out of the barracks.
Do you smuggle them in? Well, yeah, that's a yes.
Uh,
that's
chose
a
not to
non a
answer.
distinct non-answer.
That's it. I
uh,
refuse the answer on grounds that may tend to incriminate myself.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
That
On
one,
grounds you intend to incriminate yourself.
that one midget
The,
stripper. Oh, my
the one
God.
that did, I did kick the magazine sales girls out. I have done that.
Which magazines?
You know, they come in and they go,
Oh,
well,
all of them.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
And then it never happens. It's
Yeah.
scam.
I didn't realize that Jehovah's Witnesses could come on base and cross the lines.
Not officially.
they sneak on.
I know for a fact there's
Oh,
3 of them. They'll never, ever do that again.
She's
Oh, how
gonna-
did you bring a stink bug into the house on your
she
arm?
brought
Show
us-
me.
Yes.
That's wonderful. That's an amazing bug. Take it out of the house, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, well.
Keep them out of the house. Tell him if he wants to step on them, he has to do it
Let's see.
barefoot.
And we
You'll
have
learn.
children doing things that
Children
children do. Anyway, back to the
It's good
RMPT.
for them.
Makes me wonder
They
why.
need to
that
spend
happened.
time outside because they're gonna be in Mando Fun quarantine for 2 weeks.
Yeah. The Army went to this brand new PT test
Oh, don't
that
get me
was,
started.
Oh, no.
that everybody was going to have to meet the same standards.
No, you do not get to keep the stink bug as that.
And then somebody put out the fact that that females' upper body strength tends to be slightly less than male.
Yeah.
Slightly less, yeah.
So the Army is
Lower
now
body
going
strength.
back to a dumbed-down PT test
Of course,
with male and female qualifications.
like they've had since Who Goose the Moose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which,
Yes.
And the new Army PT test, the Air Force immediately deferred until May.
Of course.
The Space Force isn't worrying about it since they don't have a mission anymore.
Yeah.
It's the Space Force. If they're not cruising, if they're not gold bricking right now, I don't know the military.
Yeah.
Have they gotten any senior NCOs in the Space Force yet?
Yes, they got
Yes.
one that made an idiot of himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one was here, the other one was here.
So
Yeah.
he's technically not
wanted to keep it
a
as a
senior NCO.
He's the command sergeant major of the Space Force
Right.
who challenged Tucker Carlson to.
What was he before he made command sergeant major in the Space Force?
Apparently a lobotomy patient.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple other good ones that have popped up is, and Cedar, this one goes right down your alley. Apparently, the number of organizations in Europe are pushing back on the vaccines,
Yes.
including possibly calling for the Nuremberg protocols for vaccines to be reinstated.
What?
Yes.
I-
The Nuremberg protocols say that you have to voluntarily agree to participate, knowing all the facts.
I thought those were already in effect.
The Supreme
One
Court
would
did
think.
mandate informed consent a few years ago.
I thought that was already in effect.
It is
Apparently.
in U.S. law does require that. It's just not currently being.
EU was overriding it
Yeah.
Oh.
for the vaccines, and now they have pulled
They're
the
getting pushed back.
AstraZeneca vaccine in Europe.
Wasn't there
Oh,
there was an issue with
Blood clots.
blood clots? That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chief Master Sergeant of the Space Force is a former Crippy.
That's
Former
appropriate.
what?
Crippy, crypto linguist.
Oh,
In which
So he's an Air Force
Air Force.
CTI.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means he's friggin' useless.
He was probably
Yeah, no, that's fair.
no one.
Yeah.
To be fair, most of the Crippies I've known are fairly useless. Well, the linguists,
entered
excuse
the
me.
Air Force in
And most of the
1990.
Air Force ones I knew were useless.
Intelligence analyst and cryptological
Yeah.
myriad leadership roles.
Do you think he
What are
got
we
like
gonna do
a
with this guy?
3 pay grade bump to move over to the Space Force, and that's how he made command sergeant major?
Farm girl, what the hell are muddy bites?
What?
Dawn is saying she got something called muddy bites and she now loves them. That's got to be a candy of some type.
Something like that.
Okay.
Cryptozoologist might be useful in the Space Force.
He entered
Yeah.
the Air Force
Legitimate.
in 1990.
Mhm.
He went to Pacific Air Force's Airman Leadership School at Hickam in 95.
Sure.
Okay.
NCO Academy, Germany in 2002.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's 6.
Joint Advanced Tactical Signals Intelligence Training Program.
So he was.
Sig-
Naval
yeah.
Wait a
Strike
minute.
Air Warfare Center, Fallon, Nevada in 2002.
So now he's just trying to get points to make E7.
2004, Associate Communications Application Technology, Community College of the Air Force.
Oh, which by the way, I'll be instructing that starting in April.
Yay, you need to fail some people.
Yes, please.
If
Wow.
they deserve it, I will.
Depends.
will-
Are you going to be teaching in a joint environment or just
I have
squids?
The first thing I'm going to be taking is the Air Force instructor course.
Oh, sure. but
Oh,
that-
sure.
Because my billet is I will be the class I'm teaching is accredited as part of the Community College of the Air Force.
You
Oh.
want to hear what fruit salad he's got?
Do we want to hear?
Do we
No.
want to hear?
Yes, you
Because
do.
I will be pissed.
Legion of Merit, Bronze Star. Meritorious Service Medal with 4 Oak Leaf clusters. Air Medal with 10 Oakley clusters. Aerial Achievement Medal with 7 Oakley clusters.
Yeah.
Joint Service Commendation Medal. Air Force Commendation Medal with 2 Oakley clusters. Air Force Achievement Medal with 2 Oakley clusters. And that am it.
So,
Yeah, no comment.
from what I understand,
Oh,
the Air Force hands out
You actually cannot.
unit citations for them doing their job.
Apparently,
pretty much.
they open a tin of fruit salad and go, blah! And
Yeah.
what sticks is the medal you get.
Lots of
Okay,
distinguished graduate notes.
apparently Muddy Bites are cocoa coated Chex Mix.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds actually pretty good.
What you looking at, Jonathan?
He wanted to see if he could put his face on the internet.
No, come here, Jonathan. We'll put you on.
We'll put you on the internet. Hey, what
Come
is
on,
wrong with you, child?
he doesn't know any better.
wave. This is We Kilty Dave.
No, that is We Dave.
We
And
Dave.
then the other one is Weird Than We Dave, Dave.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Guess what was pointed out to me today? All
What?
these people that are declaring that they're one of 900 different genders now.
Yeah.
The Constitution only guarantees the right to vote to men and women.
Yes.
So, yes, if you identify as a pansexual, non-sexual, whatever.
You have no
Drag-
constitutional
Yeah.
right to
Okay,
vote.
but what if you identify as a tank? Because I know some of
Yeah, I
them.
think
Tanks are not guaranteed the right to vote in the Constitution.
I think if you're a tank, you get to take your right to vote.
Yeah.
Fair.
Point.
I
In
suppose
other
that depends
news,
on the size of your main gun.
Hey.
Yeah, let's not go there this early in this one.
in other news, in Texas specific news, we are finally getting rid of a California cancer by the name of Art Acevedo,
Yes.
who apparently is doing a midnight reassignment to Miami, Florida chief of police.
Oh, darn.
As soon as he hits the border of Florida, I feel sorry for you. Until he gets there, he's a great police chief. Y'all need him.
So how many lawsuits are going to be chasing him out the door this time?
Well, let's see. For those of you that don't know, Art Acevedo used to be a captain in the California Highway Patrol.
Yeah.
Got in trouble regarding certain comments and or physical rubbings he did upon what might not have been a willing
Consenting.
consented participant. Yes.
Yes.
And then arranged to have her, I won't say muzzled, but
Muzzled.
yes, silenced. Well, no, that sounds bad. He arranged that she wouldn't want to testify against him. So young Artie ups, and the city council of Austin, Texas, who never saw anything from California they didn't fall in love with,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
offered him the chief of police job. He showed up, and 4 years later, he leaves Austin PD ahead of a ongoing mutiny in the ranks.
Multiple lawsuits.
Multiple
After this
lawsuits.
last year? Shocking.
Yeah. And apparently there may or may not have been a female subordinate who may or may not have been subjected to unwanted rubbings and or comments.
Yep.
And the Travis County Sheriff wanted to take him out back behind a barn and old yeller his butt.
Yeah.
So Houston says, hey, we need a chief of police, and Artie takes off to Houston.
Yeah.
Well,
Classic fail upward.
he's in Houston.
And there are more non-consenting participants
Don't
in
know
these
about-
shenanigans?
Don't know about that yet. However, his much touted SWAT team hauled off and murdered some folks.
Yep.
Yeah. like they
His
do.
much touted drug interdiction got caught plenty evidence going back years.
Uh-huh.
And
And there was a whole Harvey fiasco.
Didn't he
There was
also
a
do a catch
Tall
and
invisible
release?
bunny?
No, Harvey, the
Hurricane
hurricane,
Harvey.
Oh, Hurricane Harvey.
Hurricane Harvey. He was out there with the county judge saying, "Stay in your homes. We'll
It'll be
take
safe.
care
It'll
of
be
you.
safe. It'll be safe.
You'll be safe."
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
This
also
is after the governor issued the
get the
evacuation.
hell
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll take care of you people. Don't listen to the governor.
He
Oh.
is straight LA, Los Angeles screaming liberal moron. He's most famous because he is the face of Moms Against Gun Control or Gun Safety or whatever the hell it's called, and the Brady Bunch.
Yep.
Because he looks really good in his full dress blues.
Isn't it every town?
And he's
I don't
Hispanic.
No, that's a different one.
Yeah, okay.
In his full dress blues,
Probably
running
too.
his mush about guns.
Which you know
Despite-
is next to nothing.
Which you know is less than nothing, despite the fact that both places he's been have rules about taking political stances while in uniform.
And our
So-
case says you're insulting morons.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
And Sarah,
No.
said,
We
Sarah
have found
says-
we have found their king.
yeah, Sarah said it was mom's demand action.
I don't
There
care.
it is.
I don't
NDA.
care.
More like MDMA.
The mayor of Houston very diplomatically said this was a surprise because apparently he was going to hang on for the next mayor on Friday night, and Saturday morning he made his announcement that he was hired out at Miami.
Yeah.
Y'all have fun. He's a great police chief. You need him.
Yeah.
And
So
once he hits the line, he's a piece of trash.
I want
Yeah.
to see Miggy's response to him.
Now, Sheriff Cooter in Florida may be
Oh.
more proactive about how he
The
deals with
Harris
it.
County sheriff,
Yeah.
apparently does not like young Hardy.
Shocking.
Well, yeah, it's down in Miami, you got the
there's
the
a,
Everglades Causeway.
there's a
There's
lot of
opportunities.
hungry gators
Yeah.
that need
Gators
a
and bullets.
quick
That
bite.
body will never be found.
Well, I
Oh.
keep telling Galveston Bay is right there.
Yeah.
It's full of sharks.
Our case says it'll be interesting to see how the Cubanos react to him.
That's the one I was wondering about.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
oh yeah. And he
that
is
will be real easy.
he is full
Yeah.
on. The man cannot keep his mouth shut about anything, and he likes to get out there and patrol with the homies.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
Oh.
incredible.
He's a bright boy.
When Rosemary Lehman, who was district attorney of Travis County at the time, got stupidly drunk and busted,
Yeah.
and she was in jail because she was DWI.
Yep.
She
And
demanded
belligerent, wasn't he?
Oh,
extremely belligerent.
yes.
Oh,
Signed
yeah.
up in the restraint chair, which is hard to do.
She was all Google me bitches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Call the
Don't
sheriff,
you know who
and
I
the
am?
deputy said no. And she said, "How do they call a sheriff?" And they said no. And when she got her phone calls, allegedly she called the sheriff, who hung up, and then Art. And allegedly, according to somebody I went to school with, Art Acevedo showed up, demanded her release, and then threatened the deputies with losing their jobs if they didn't do what he told them to.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. What authority does the PD chief have over the sheriff's deputy?
In Texas,
None.
Nah.
in Texas,
None.
I've been known to say, "I'm sorry, your city's in my county."
Yeah.
Weird how that works.
Yes.
Andy says, sounds like he's a good fit for Broward.
Ooh,
Oh,
ouch.
I'm not sure I
Good
wished
point.
him on them. On the other hand, I was not sure I wished them on him.
Apparently, the sheriff of Travis County called young Artie at 8 o'clock the next day
Yeah.
and lit him a new one.
Yep.
Life is good.
Yeah, Sarah, the alligator stomachs are acidic, but they cannot get rid of license plates.
There are 3 places to find a deity on this planet.
Yes.
There is God in the church, there is a general on the battlefield, and there is a sheriff in his county.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no
4.
kidding.
Captain on his ship.
Yeah, well, that's true.
That's true.
That one we know about. They,
Yeah.
not
I'm
so
just
much.
saying.
The thing is,
Their
he, said,
army.
he said planets.
Their army.
Ground pounders.
Isn't our job to educate them?
Yeah.
Or, just beat them?
we
The
just
Navy,
we just
the
saved y'all's
Army.
butts. Oh.
With a stick.
Normandy, 1944. Never mind. Okay.
I don't believe the Army was saving the Navy. I believe the Army was delivered care of the Navy.
Yes, and then we saved y'all from having to go ashore because we did.
You never,
That's not something we do. You didn't save us from shit. We
That was
waved
not
you
in our-
away.
that
you
was
say
not
captain
in
on a
our
ship,
job.
You have not experienced a German field marshal in 1940s Africa,
Oh.
or Patton in the Kasserine Pass. There are deities on this planet.
Absolutely.
Well, the thing is as far as art goes, we have an invasive hog problem in Texas. They could have been useful at least once.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, point.
Yeah, maybe when Zayden comes down to the border, they'll get overrun by hogs.
Joe
We need to shoot some
Biden.
bacon.
Yeah,
We need to
he's,
go out and shoot some bacon.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
the other thing,
They're there now. We can bring them, go shoot.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
I need a hot
Invasive
gun.
species, no limit, no license, no season.
Californians.
No limit, no season.
If it's tourist season, why can't I bag one?
yeah, I've been asking that question for years.
$1,000 a day.
The other
Is that
thing
what it
that,
costs to buy one?
No, that's how many are moving to the States.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
the other thing that Zayden did to, in his bipartisanship was to,
Unity.
unity, was to fire the chief lawyer at the EEOC, Mrs. Gustafson, because she would not voluntarily resign
He has that option.
because
Yeah.
she was a Republican appointed in 2018 and confirmed in 2019 for 4 years. So she was fired last Friday.
Okay, so she was not like all the DAs and ADAs, which who serve at the pleasure of the president, no matter how long the term is. Because that's standard procedure is when the new president comes in.
Cleans
Not,
up.
not,
Yeah.
not for these positions.
Oh,
Right, what I'm saying is they're different than those positions.
Right.
No,
They all just hand in their resignation.
Yeah.
As a matter of pro forma.
pretty much.
well, it's basically the same things the sheriff does. The new sheriff, when he's elected, he just doesn't swear him back in.
And so we have now with Rob that was fired from NLRB, she's the second one that's been fired by the administration without cause, simply because they were Republicans appointed by Biden,
Oh,
by Trump.
let's be honest. Biden didn't fire squat
Well, his people are.
because he doesn't know what friggin' day it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Harris's people are.
Do you remember when Obama took over and he purged the upper ranks of the military?
Oh, yeah.
And there's no other way to put it. I mean, the only thing he did different than Stalin was
He didn't
the
kill him.
gulag.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Andy says his agency just got a request for anyone interested in temporarily helping out on the border.
no.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh no, who was it? Did it last time? There's a bunch of ranchers down there. They all grouped together and they had like something Patriots. Something
yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Now, the Minutemen.
Was it the Minutemen?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I thought those were in Montana.
Oh, and now that's, what was it, yesterday or today? They're saying they're going to put 3,000 children in the Dallas Convention Center.
Of about 18 to 22 or so?
Yeah,
Years of
probably.
age.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Because-
Children runs up to 26. So.
Okay, so.
They're
probably more like
already-
Average age of about 24,
Yeah.
25.
They already exceeded the
90% now.
capacity yesterday for the new child center down in Brownsville,
They also
over
exceeded-
1,000 beds.
They also exceeded their legal limit on how long they can keep the children separated from their
Yep.
families.
Yeah.
But that's Biden, and
So it's okay.
Well, that was also Obama, too.
but
So, you know.
you can't say anything bad about that because it's Biden and he sends a thrill up somebody's
Yeah.
leg somewhere.
Yeah.
Please
Andy
do that.
says it's even more interesting since he works for Medicare. He's not an LEO. That's desperation.
Yeah.
No, what it is somebody went, that one over there is green and coughing. We need somebody to look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no testing involved.
Yeah.
Testing would be racist.
Oh, they're making the cities do the testing out of their budgets.
Are
How
they
do
making
you
them or are the
make-
cities volunteer? Are the cities saying,
No,
hey, wait a second?
They're making them.
Okay. 'cause
Wow.
I
They're
heard-
saying if you want the kids tested,
Wow.
you have to pay for the testing.
Ah,
Okay.
Texas,
Yeah,
TXAG is
because I
gonna
heard
have
that
a
a couple of the
field day
cities
with
went,
it.
oh, hell no, and started testing on their own.
Uh-huh.
So it wasn't what they were saying you have to do. It was, oh, Jesus, let's just get this.
Well,
thing.
John and
figure out what
Nancy
they've got so
finally
we can
decided
deal
to
with
join us.
Texas is, have you heard that thing Texas is doing?
Which thing? We're
They're,
doing multiple.
they're
Yeah.
got a bill to build the wall out of state funds and
Yes.
get
Yeah.
reimbursed from the feds.
Yeah,
Hey, there's a couple of
Or there's a will.
there's a couple of
There's a
national
way.
there's a couple of
Here's
national engineering
the
battalions. that need
bill.
good training.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple of National Guard engineering battalions that need good training.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In Texas.
Can they go with
Yes.
quality train instead of good train? Because good train sucks.
Well, good training involves snow or rain.
Yeah.
I think
There'll be plenty of that.
we already had that, so.
Yeah, we had our 3 days of winter.
Yeah,
Stretched
glad-
to 7.
Glad you
Yeah.
awfully
made that.
glad we
We
missed
had
that one.
100 years of our 3 days of winter crammed into 3 days.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that's been interesting about with Dave and Sarah here is I'm finding out how much my Navy has changed.
Oh,
I got it.
Jesus, I'm
Sorry.
so sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately, they appear to have done away with sales.
No. We have
You have the Constitution.
Wait. There's
You know,
12 of them on the Constitution?
we got,
Yeah.
we got 2 shots in the old Corps.
Oh, and Sarah Singleton over in Europe says it's snowing there today. Not sticking, but it's snowing.
Is Al Gore over in Europe?
Yeah.
Poor Jim, he really, really, really liked his biplane.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's awfully big biplane to fit just a regular crew.
Depends.
Yeah, 13 people.
Uh, although I've got to admit, I did have both of them laughing last night when I gave them a story to read that I wrote.
Oh, that was entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
And then I made you whimper when I pointed out that the first day of the story was 24 days before I was born.
Shut up, kid.
Oh, wait, no, 34. Mwah.
Bearing in mind, you were born when I was going to basic training.
It's not my fault you're old.
Nancy, I feel sorry for you if you got to pick up your neighbor's trash because they're too damn lazy.
That sucks.
Oh,
Put it on their front porch, and as a favor to them, set it on fire.
That would work too.
oh, there's not going to be seagulls picking through people's trash in the alley anymore. There'll be, I mean, mangy dogs, but still, no, not seagulls.
Yeah. that's-
Apparently, in
I,
where
no,
you're
no,
going,
I
it's
don't
going to be
trust it.
Nutria.
Nutrient.
Yeah, you know,
No,
I'm
good
telling
evening
you.
on one of those.
Silence
You're
22.
You're gonna
Well.
cry when you see the seagulls because they do get blown well in.
Oh, sure.
Hell,
sure they
we've
do.
had them here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen them in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I've seen them
There's
in
seagulls in Colorado.
Spokane.
Oh.
Seen them in
Savage.
But not in the
Minimalist.
quantities
Yes.
that you have them
Is
in Oak Harbor.
MSRP at
Washington.
$385.
okay.
So
Like the
probably 3
quantities you have
bills,
with ball
Yeah.
beaters up in Alaska.
pre-threaded.
Ooh.
We had
Yes.
those too. There was
Well,
one that actually like
and the
nested right outside
goal
my work.
is to get residency as quickly as possible,
Mhm.
so we can start doing things like that. Are you kidding?
Yes.
I'm not getting anything threaded. Well, I get the threaded, but I wouldn't get the cans while we were expecting to move every 3 years. Yes,
Right.
because I want to file the paperwork to move them across state lines.
You do a trust, you don't have to worry about it. John and Nutria are not bad eating. Yes, they have fangs. Yes, they look like they're big and mean and crazy, but they're, just
They
shoot the
die like
damn
any other
things.
pig.
Shin guards,
A can on a 22.
Yeah.
right?
Whack, whack, whack. Problem solved.
Yep.
Problem staying solved.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah says,
Good-
we
good
blame the
shin
bad
guards, lots of
weather on
practice.
Baba Marta, the cranky old lady who controls the weather in March.
Apparently, Baba Marta is Russian for Al Gore.
Yeah.
I was gonna go. Is she related to Baba Yaga?
Yes,
Probably.
younger sister.
Okay.
And Nancy says, Baba Marta is being all passive aggressive where I am.
We don't do passive aggressive. We do aggressive aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's your
Notice
negative
that.
6.
Yeah, screw passive.
Passive aggressive was the hours of dense fog we drove through the first night.
Seriously, lazy ass clouds.
Yeah.
Get up there and do your job. Don't lay down while you do it.
So the Kilton family are about to become Texans,
Yay.
which I should have done a long time ago.
There's requirements that had to be met that have not been until now.
Should have happened a long time ago.
Technically,
Just-
Take it up with the Navy. And technically, Jonathan's Texan.
Native.
He started here.
See?
I mean, San Antonio, but mostly
The
counts.
very first bit,
See?
right?
Now, if we get them retired here,
Let's say,
Yeah.
which,
is
could-
an option.
end of this tour, possibly.
Depends on whether they'll offer me something I want for the
Well-
last 2 years, assuming I don't get promoted.
Retour.
Yeah.
I'll have 2 years available to do things. If I don't get promoted, we'll see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, we're more than happy to have them close.
yes,
Uh,
And voting.
and voting.
yes. And voting the right way.
We like immigrants that are conservative.
I,
Yes.
I am sad that I only got to vote for Lauren Boebert once. That was
Yeah.
fun.
That was fun.
I enjoyed that.
She's currently our Congress critter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well
She
done.
currently holds a DC concealed carry permit too. She's amazingly fast how she got it.
Ah, yes.
With
She's-
someone that
I
high
did
profile,
say
it's hard
Congress
to
critter.
it's hard to stonewall someone who's
She's
not
more
visible.
equal than the rest of us.
Well, that's the simple fact of the matter is, while Congress in session, I mean, she can carry all she wants. You can't stop
No, yeah, unless she's insistent she can't be arrested.
her.
Well, what they
You are
use-
familiar with her business before she left Colorado, yeah?
Oh,
Shooter's Bar and Grill,
Yeah.
where all the
right.
waitresses
In Rifle,
are
Colorado?
in Rifle, Colorado. Shooter's Bar and Grill, all the wait staff constitutional carry.
And they all shoot.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, they
And
they
shoot
had
well.
they had to demonstrate proficiency as part of the job
The only
application.
trouble is they're up along I-70.
Why have I never heard
Between-
this place?
I've been
Oh.
in a rifle a few times. It's a lovely little airport.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous little
My
town. It's
camp
up in the
counselors-
mountains.
My camp counselors once here who were from Rifle, Colorado, lived on Shotgun Line.
Nice.
I just
nice.
remember having braking issues going into rifle one year.
Yeah, it's breezy up there.
Well, there was a quarter-inch pack of snow and ice.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, sounds about
Yeah,
right.
what I'm hearing is lack of braking issues.
yeah, well,
Well, that's an issue. Lack of braking. It's
we
an
were,
issue.
we were scheduled to go up in one airplane and it had thrust reversers, so no big deal. And we get out there that day and lo and behold, it's down for maintenance. So they put us in another airplane which doesn't have buckets.
Mm.
So,
So you're saying it got a little exciting.
we used all the runway.
And then you got a hold of the pilot on the shoulders, you rocked him back and forth until you heard that pop sound.
Beat the sun. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
Don says you got to go through front range mortar to get to rifle.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently RK's already got barn swallows. So
Wow.
they're a little further south.
Well, I'm already wearing shorts, so there
Yeah.
you go.
Well, it's not officially spring in Texas until the mesquite blooms. Don't plant anything before the damn mesquite
And
blooms.
everybody will know when
No,
mesquite
no, no,
blooms.
no, wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's not for a couple of weeks yet, is it? Never mind.
Yeah. That's,
The,
I feel sorry for
vernal
y'all,
equinox.
mesquite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mesquite.
Burn's nice.
The burn's
Mid-March.
lovely. The friggin' pollen.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's
When Texas has sex all over your car,
Yeah.
yeah, high speed pursuit.
my white truck is yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a high speed
Oh,
pursuit.
Your red Jeep, yellow.
I don't have a red Jeep. I have a weird color Jeep.
Okay, your
Weird color
Texas
Jeep?
A&M Auburn Jeep, yellow.
Had
The
a
trailer.
high speed
Yellow.
pursuit one time. Ended up center punching a tree in the middle of tree bukkake season.
Yeah.
And oh my God,
Yes.
it's like, do we want to get him out?
Nope.
Maybe he'll open the door. He does.
Yeah.
And we waited for him to open the door and stagger out because I wasn't getting out in my uniform. Pollen doesn't come out of your uniform worth a damn.
No,
Yeah.
that doesn't come out of anything.
Ah,
All right, drive safe, Cedar. Get home in one piece.
move to Texas.
Reason why I really need my cameras is going to be white season any day now, and
Oh shoot.
nope,
Yeah. Yeah.
nope. I
You
mean, I
do
got the
that.
new ones and they're nice, but nope.
No, you do not
Oh,
want to be.
hell no.
No, not whites this time of the year. down here.
Oh,
Especially with your
She
luck.
doesn't have a choice. Command says
Oh.
lights start on
Oh yeah.
X date and
But-
X what
okay,
it is.
but sweetie, you're from the Army. Guess what the Navy does? Navy says uniform of the day is this, that or better is authorized, which means technically the uniform of the day is white or your
Yeah.
Navy service uniform. But unless mandated authorized, you can choose any of the other authorized uniforms to wear, and you don't have to wear that particular one as long as it's an
I can
authorized.
remember the
And
Army
they're just
saying,
friggin' hate
they saying, what was it? It was,
the winter.
it was March 15th, sleeves get rolled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
October-
March 15th in Korea, it's still minus 40.
Yeah.
October 15th, sleeves get rolled down,
Yeah,
and you
it's-
wear the cold weather hat.
It doesn't
Regardless.
matter. It's
In
still
Fort
70
Hood.
degrees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I walking around in a woodsman's hat with my sleeves rolled down in a 103-degree temperature?
We couldn't just roll them up like the Marines do with that all haphazard thing.
No.
No, we had to do the special.
Oh no,
fold
fold
over
it to here,
Yeah.
roll, top.
So,
Yeah.
so that even though your lily white arms are sticking out, you still have camo.
Yeah, you saw the camel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it looked fancy. It
You
was
know the
bloody
official
camo.
reason for doing it that way, right?
No, I
Because
didn't.
you can grab it and pull it down quick to
Yeah,
go mop.
yeah, no, I know that. It's
The
just-
official reason is a drill sergeant thought of it and said, I can screw with some troopies.
Yeah.
No, that's the real reason. The other one's
Clean it down. Because you know you're
Just
supposed to, the guard mount, whoever has
At
the
a
best,
time.
whoever has the best inspection at guard mount doesn't have to do guard mount, right? So this guy he bought 2 uniforms, had all the buttons removed, everything was sewn shut,
Yes.
Velcro, and starched to within an inch of its life.
Yeah.
His summer one, he literally
Cut it.
cut the sleeves and then sewed.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You know, that's a lot of work.
Dedication,
So I will
but
call. I will.
I'll grant
I
it
will-
to him.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet
I don't
that
know
was
if there's that much work
working
you can have
really
it.
well until Sergeant Major figured it out.
He
Yeah.
got every guard mount that I had with him. He got the day off because
Oh, yeah.
he won guard mount.
Yeah.
RK says in 76, Fort Hood did not issue fatigue jackets. It doesn't get cold enough. So if the troops wanted them, they had to go buy them themselves.
Hey, RK, you ever been up on Hot Taco?
We'll wait to see if she answers. You talk about uniforms and ass kissing.
It's an important caveat.
Excellent combination.
Yeah, well, we had this Lieutenant JG in our squadron that was kissing up to the CO any way he could.
As
To the
happens.
point, his girlfriend was calling the CO's wife to find out what uniform he was wearing that day, so that he could always match the CO.
Oh, no.
This guy was behind in qualifications,
I saw this movie.
Yeah. behind in qualifications for his aircraft commander.
Mm,
He was the assistant personnel officer and screwed up the post-deployment paperwork
ooh.
for everybody's checks.
Oh,
Oh,
Lordy.
He got paid 1 month. Oh my
And
god.
was reassigned one step ahead of the pitchforks and torches.
No, he got ranked as the #1 Lieutenant JG.
Because
Was he the
it
only
was
one?
it was effective.
He was
That
effective
some serious kiss,
over
kiss,
2
kiss.
of us that were mission commander Lieutenant JGs.
oh.
And the
Mm.
second round of pitchforks and torches.
Uh-huh.
Somehow the entire JO rankings got posted on the admin bulletin board one day.
Somehow. Somehow.
It's a mystery.
Magically.
Never-
No one knows.
Yes. that
Some
was-
things are just mysteries forever.
For
Ah,
those
yes.
not, a hot taco is the name of what's euphemistically referred to in Texas as a mountain
Yeah, yeah.
overlooking the
Y'all have
impact
those?
zone.
Well, that's the
Nah.
anthill.
Well, they got the Sangre de Cristo over there.
Oh, wait, you got the Guadalupe's.
The-
Anyway,
The thing
so
is, a couple of guys went to the top of it with some shovels.
Added a couple feet.
Added a couple of feet.
Yeah, called it a
Top
real
of the
mountain.
Yeah.
we're at Hot
Yeah.
Taco, and as Thunder Scouts, we had to occasionally learn how to call in fire from field artillery.
Oh, no.
That was important for us.
Yes.
What
So-
did you do?
Just remember, you always transpose those last 2 digits.
Nope. So here we are, and we have done this. So before, many, many, many times. So here we are, parked a Hot Taco, and I've got my
Mhm.
assistant team leader is sitting in the driver's seat. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. We have a dummy dot in the back seat. And for those of you who don't know, a dummy dot is an ROTC cadet,
Uh-oh.
and
They're good for nothing.
their rank is a little silver circle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dummy
Ah,
dot.
dummy dot.
They got a dot and they're dummies.
So we're on top of Hot Taco in the Fort Hood summer. It's hot. We don't want to be there. We've got other things we need to be doing. Probably involving a cold beer. Anyway, so because we're lazy, we have picked out, I think, 6 Hulks, smashed up tanks, something out there on the impact zone. And in front of me, I've written in black China marker the grid coordinates of each one of those things,
Mhm.
because it's easy enough to get out compass and everything else. I've done it once, don't have to do it again. Because we're not stupid, in front of John, in red China marker, we have our location, our grid square.
Oh,
The
no.
one that is not to be hit.
Yeah, because it's
However-
130 degrees with no air conditioner, we're hot, and it's no breeze.
But you have a dummy dot in your back
We
seat.
have a dummy dot in the back. So I'm
I know where
probably,
I
this is
see where this
going.
is
And the
going.
red shows up so nice.
and he's in the back, just,
Eager little puppy.
he is a rabid beaver. He
Uh-huh.
wants to be in on it. And finally, I'm tired, and I'm hot, and I'm sticky, and I hand him the radio.
Oh, you poor trusting
And then I
fool.
hear this picture perfect um, call for fire, which probably confused the crap out of the mortar guys we were
Straight out of the script.
Oh,
right
yeah.
out of school. Probably confused the crap out of the mortar guys we were liaising with, which led to what happened.
Uh-huh.
Because he
dropping fire.
calls in this grid coordinate. I'm going,
Wait a second.
No, no, no,
No.
no, no.
is he really? Is he really? And then John goes, eep. And there's a certain quality to that eep that cuts through all of that sleepy haze.
Something
And
along the lines of
Check
Yep.
fire. Check fire.
too late.
Look over and this brilliant flashing red grid square, which he has just called into the mortars, and I hear splash.
Oh,
We should move.
We
Now.
come off a hot taco down a 30 or 40 degree slope
You got off.
with the
Hey.
with the accelerator all the way to the floor, and I'm kneeling on the passenger seat with my hat, and I'm beating the dummy nut on the head as we're going down, because if I'm going to die,
So
You
see.
get taken with you.
He'd be just stupid enough to survive.
I wanted when I showed up in Valhalla, I wanted to be able to say I took the guy with me.
Mhm.
I've told you what I did to dummy dots before, right?
We lowered Hot Taco by about 6 feet.
Yeah. So it's no longer a mountain. You had to look at a couple of privates to dig it.
Oh, yeah.
Area. We have. There is a National Guard drill sergeant unit in Kentucky when I was in the Army.
I'm so sorry.
So their summer, they would run basic training at
Yeah.
Fort Campbell during the summer. And one summer they had some ROTC weenies come in, and we got tasked to support them. So I showed up the helicopter. I asked the pilots to take it a little slow flying over to pick them up because I had to get the mop gear.
For those of you who don't know, MOP gear is mission-oriented protective posture.
It's your
And-
chem warfare gear.
It is canvas lined with charcoal.
It does.
It's hot as hell and do not breathe
It
on
does
purpose.
not breathe at all. Yeah,
And it's
this is
heavy.
a feature.
This is a feature, not a bug. You want
So I-
nothing coming in.
So I
our cases, you never saw that.
got completely mopped up, and we pick up these ROTC, and they're looking at me. And I'm like, it's not you. Don't let me up alone. So they spend the time between the PZ and the LZ getting all mopped up. Now this is the middle of summer in Kentucky,
Oh,
Mhm.
God bless.
so it was either 3 degrees. It was either 3 digits of Fahrenheit, or it might have been high 2 digits of Fahrenheit. But we get to the
And
LZ.
high 3 digits of humidity.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We get to the LZ, they all jump out, and their weenie in charge ordered a charge across
Of course
an
he
open
did.
field.
Oh, bless. Why?
So we pick up, we're circling out of there, and I'm watching these guys, and they're dropping like just
Oh, my God.
for heat, whatever heat injury they could get.
Mm-hmm.
About 4 or 5 of these guys. We brought 12 in, and 4 or 5 made it, but oh my God, it was hilarious.
Yeah, you talk about blowing up.
It's good
things.
training.
Oh, yeah.
Back many, many years ago, before either one of y'all were ever thought of.
As happens.
Back during this open sale.
Avast you land lubbers.
In the early 1970s, we took off out of Hawaii with 4 blue bullpup missiles to go shoot over at Kualabi.
Uh-huh.
For those of you
The
that-
air quotes around blue has me intrigued.
yeah. So bullpup was fired using the TV camera in the head of the missile and a wire guide that the co-pilot had to sit there and fly with a rudimentary joystick.
Cutting edge for the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, very
actually.
much so.
Oh no, the A-10s were doing this in Desert Storm.
Yeah. So being the good radar operator, I got us in the right position with the right heading for the safety heading and yada, yada. So I'm sitting back in the tube and I'm kicked back, half asleep.
P3 sleep is best sleep.
Yeah.
It really
I
does
hear-
like a rock you like a baby.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. best
And I
sleep
hear,
ever.
yeah, missile boy. You got it? You got it? Yeah, I got it. You got it? Yep. Yep. Looking good. Looking good. What the fuck? Immediately awake. Okay, what's on fire? Where are we? But
Yeah.
And I go running up front when nobody says anything, and I look out, and all I see is a smoke cloud on Kualabi.
I'm
Hell
guessing
of a
that
training
baby,
ground.
I'm guessing
Blue.
baby
Blue.
blue wasn't full of concrete, was it?
No. So
Ah.
we immediately phone home. We have 3 more hanging on the wing.
You're bringing them back.
Yeah. So we had to bring them back.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
The problem was the approach back into Barber's Point.
Oh yeah.
Because you were
Bring it
pointed
right
at a whole
around.
bunch of stuff, weren't you?
Yeah, we were pointing at downtown Honolulu if we had made the standard approach.
You can't do that. Because those things are meant to come off the racks.
Yeah.
Not,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
Their
So-
meatballs would come loose.
We had to go around, circle around over Haleiwa, come back around, miss Makakilo, make about a 30-degree diving turn for the runway, pointing out over the water.
Jeez.
And that's a short runway anyway. And it was a crosswind landing.
Nice.
So it got a bit exciting up front. We get on the ground, and everybody's going, fine, okay. It's taxi the line.
Not finally.
No.
I know.
Yeah, we want you to take off again and go expend those.
No, no. It was like taxi down to the end runway, shut down, sit there, do not touch anything.
See, the thing is, I can imagine that at least one of the pilots would have thought that, can we resafe these while we're in flight?
No.
No, we can't. And
Oh, and that was one of the other questions. Make sure master arm is off.
No,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of the pilots was like, couldn't we just stick somebody out on the wing and
Yeah.
stick that pin back in there?
So
Well,
we go down there, of course. If you've ever been to Barber's Point, it's way to hell and gone away from everything at the far end of the runway.
Uh-huh.
So they have to bring B4 stands out. Now the airplane is shut down. This is in the middle of July.
Oh.
At least it's not an engine change in
And the
Djibouti.
pack doesn't work
Yeah.
unless you have an engine running.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are
Uh-huh.
melting.
Yep.
They finally get out there with B4 stands and they're tink, tink, tink. Okay, can we taxi back yet? No.
No. Why not?
Technically, the pack is supposed to work with the APU.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that airplane didn't have a working APU on it.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah. They didn't bring us a power card either.
Of course not.
Yeah.
That's scary.
So then they've come out with a bomb rack, bomb transport,
Uh-huh.
and the old manual crank.
Oh, gosh.
Don't the bomb transports have solid wheels?
Uh-uh.
Okay, they have inflatable. Okay, that's less. Oh my God.
Yeah,
So-
but it's still.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
down here, you're still trying to like cross rough ground with.
Yeah. 3 hours later, we finally, they say, okay, you can start and go back to the ramp.
Somebody came with a spatula and turns you over.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So we get back to the ramp, and it's like, fine, we're done. I need a beer. Oh, no. There's going to be an investigation. You have to go testify. So I was the radar operator. I was in the back. I didn't see a damn thing. No, you have to.
Testimony over.
And you shall testify to that.
Yeah.
After sitting in the waiting room for 7 to 8 hours.
I think I got out of there at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, straight for bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
And closed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a month later, we finally find out what happened.
Which was?
The old AOAN.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Yep.
It's always gonna
What
be
the
one of
hell
those.
is AOAN?
That's
Airman,
an airman,
Aviation Ordnanceman.
which is an E3.
E3.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's an E3.
An E3 who's allowed to handle bombs.
Yeah.
This is our first mistake.
Had been told.
Yes, less scary in the Navy than or scarier in the Navy than an E4 allowed to handle bombs.
Yeah.
They've at least been trained.
Had been told to go in and paint the first 4 on the right side that were inert with blue
Because
around.
Did he
Right.
did he forget which one was right and which one was left?
He
Yes.
painted all of them blue.
Oh,
Oh, dear
dear.
God.
Yep, that sounds like.
Well, he
Navy.
was thorough and efficient, and this way, when he sent them back to do it again, he would be like, "I'm already done."
yeah.
in his defense, he was
Oh.
left unsupervised.
Yes, he was.
Yes,
Oh,
he was.
Relevant point.
That is what we call
That is
a
what we call
failure
failure
of leadership.
And what was even worse
Oh no, there's more.
was he was also on the load team and confused right and left.
There it is.
So,
So
I did.
pulled
ask
the
for
first 4 on the
Work
left,
left. to
not the first
load
4 on the right.
right.
But since they were all painted blue, does it really
Yeah.
matter?
It doesn't really matter.
He's like,
Yeah.
"Ah, I
No.
painted them all.
Somebody
That's
teach you
good."
the L thing?
Yeah.
we're the first
Nothing
four
really
blue ones in the red.
matters
Well, they're all blue.
to
Yeah.
Here's
him.
the stick.
Yeah.
See,
So
I'm-
that-
And you want to take him out back and beat him until he's mush, but
But
That's not-
instead, keeping him around as an
Someone
example
else.
of this is the numbnuts, be not him.
several someone's else.
There was a.
Back
Yeah, I
that
mean,
up.
there was a
because-
chain
well
of command
before
for
he
it.
Because
Oh, yeah.
there's supposed to be a QA process involved in
Yeah,
this, and
yeah.
where was the QAO in this?
Well,
Or
remember,
the QAR? I don't care which
Back in
one,
the
but who
Jurassic-
signed off on this?
remembering back in Jurassic, they didn't have QA yet.
Tell me, son, who is your leading petty
Hornblower was
officer?
not actually a shipmate of his.
No, we did have QA, but it was a station load, not a squadron load.
And,
our
that's-
gunner,
that's different.
Who was a warrant 4, took care of the problem.
He couldn't.
I'll bet he
Yep.
did.
That is why warrants exist.
Yeah.
I'll bet
I
he
can remember
did.
in Korea,
Because anybody commissioned doing that.
I got tasked with 2 privates to go receive some parts that were coming in. We were out in the field. They left me unsupervised.
Oh
So,
no.
and I was kind of sick of being in the field. So when the parts showed up, I tore the parts comics apart, moved everything out, and I was reorganizing it. Well, end of day shows around, and sure enough, my platoon sergeant comes storming in. What the hell are you still doing here? You just had 3 parts. We
Yes.
fixed this.
Yeah. It's a problem.
And we got to spend 2 days in the barracks because we had to get the comics back together. It took that long to do it.
Yes,
Warm
RK.
showers, warm food,
Uh-huh.
non-MREs.
I'm just
Mattresses.
trying to imagine being your NCO.
I was an E4.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's imagining being the one who was cursed with being in charge of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I had my good points, like
Oh, you were an E4. Of course you had good
some
points.
Yeah.
You
Just
also
just
took
ask
10
him.
years
They
off
were
that
the-
poor guy's liver.
They were.
probably.
Oh, he had 3 good points. They were the corners on a sham shield.
No. You gotta understand. One field.
No, I don't.
Every one of our NCOs, E6, E7, and E8, got Article 15.
Why?
What did you
Wow.
do?
It wasn't me. It was them. We were.
That was a little bit too quick of a
That was
denial.
really too
We
cool.
were no, seriously. We got sent to some Korean airfield. That was our talk. And so we're sitting on the airfield, and the NCOs were throwing MREs over the wall. And trust me, this wall is 25 feet high because it's Korea.
Right.
And the kids on the other side were throwing bottles of soju back.
Oh no.
It's a good arm for 25 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good catching, really.
Yeah.
Well, if you know it's coming. So.
Yeah.
Of course, they've all got baseball gloves going.
And
Yeah, I got it.
You know.
apparently a first sergeant was not among the senior NCOs doing this.
They
Uh-oh.
forgot to take care of the first shirt.
Oh,
I think that's what
Oh.
oops. They left top out of the.
Oops.
happened. So our entire senior NCOs during the field that next day were all immobile.
Yeah.
Ian, your mustache is being taken under advisement by certain people.
What?
Okay.
You can tell how bad the winter's going to be by how wide the orange stripes are on that caterpillar.
Dawn is saying "Look, it's looking less trustworthy, so she's happy.
Okay.
However,
If you have a mustache
RKC
and only a mustache, it's not
says
supposed
you
to
need
look
the goat
trustworthy.
scruff to go with it.
Oh, we had an LT, and he the glory of the debt stash. He finally trimmed it when we all pointed out. We all solemnly swore that no, we can't see your lower lip, sir. We couldn't either. He was the walrus, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yeah.
It was well
So,
past
what
6
I'm
trainers. It came down to here. He looked
Yeah.
like the Lorax.
So what I'm hearing is he had a warrant officer mustache.
Yeah.
He did, but he was an 03 with ambitions.
Has anybody ever seen a warrant officer with a mustache that was within regulations?
No.
That's not a thing.
Okay, just checking.
No, even my ship's officer at boot camp was a warrant 2 and had a distinctly outside regs mustache.
But you better not.
Well, no.
Oh,
They're not
I was
authorized.
at basic. I was not allowed to have any
Well, you
facial
weren't
hair
allowed to
at any
think.
time. Fortunately, I didn't have to. They told me what to do, and I
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
Man, that was such a relaxing.
Oh,
No,
looking back,
we had a
relaxing 2 months.
conversation in the air shop back, PAX, and it was one of those like, you know what sounds like the most relaxing thing ever? Like not legitimate vacation, but the most relaxing thing you could possibly get. Get sent back to boot camp for like a week, 2 weeks, and your full and total responsibilities are to do as you're told and then stop.
Yeah.
That sounds really
don't have to make any
relaxing.
decisions.
Not necessarily fun,
Yeah.
but relaxing.
I have had many a midnight thought on that very subject.
No,
Yep.
I'm in.
no. At my age, with my knees and my ankles, no.
I didn't say fun. I said
I
relaxing.
said, go to Navy boot camp. It's less bad.
That's true. We were not saying Army boot camp. We're saying Navy boot camp.
I was.
I mean, okay, we're not going as far as Air
mentally,
Force.
I basically slept through basic training.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
And
With the
there's
sleep
not a lot of-
deprivation,
You
it's
put
not
your
like you're
brain on
conscious.
neutral and just go.
Yes, as long as he said this, I did this.
That's it.
Because every time they promoted me, I thought back to those glory days when all I had to do was do what I was told.
Yeah.
And then stop. And that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, of
Thanks.
course, occasionally, then you didn't stop. And that's where the
thinking
excitement
for,
came
yes,
from.
not thinking more for myself was the highest form of
Yeah.
Luxury.
enormous.
Every
Yeah.
time they promoted me, it's like I could be back in basic training, not thinking for myself and be a happy young man.
Yeah, RK says the pilot woes in second AD in 76 had Stetsons and handlebar mustaches.
Yeah.
I can remember some of those.
Cavalry still wears
I
Oh,
stuff.
remember when they
our-
come through
Our first
DLI.
sergeant at Campbell, because I was second
Flight
17
suits and
cavalry
Stetsons.
troop, said if everybody gets their rank,
Yeah.
the correct cavalry hat, he would authorize those as our uniform. And sure as shit, we all threw money in, and everybody got the correct the E5 got the one with that was folded up in front. The whole
Yeah.
mix.
That's wild.
Yeah, cavalry troops.
Yeah.
It's command. It used to be commander's discretion whether you wore
Yeah.
Stetson or not.
Yeah. Well, he had to put in paperwork up at division
Well, yeah.
so that everybody knew 8 Troop Second the cavalry hat was our hat.
And now you get to wear a red beret.
Oh Jesus!
Just like all
Why does
the
everyone-
Yeah.
what's
Did
with
Did
everyone
y'all
wanting
get
a beret?
authorized for the Spurs?
No.
Oh.
No, we didn't go
Oh, that's
that.
too bad.
Spurs leave holes in aluminum.
That's fair.
That's legitimate.
And helicopters are made out of
Aluminum.
aluminum.
Last time I checked,
Aluminium.
And
helicopters were
Only
made out of
British
the
ones.
good wishes of pilots.
Yeah.
well, there's a lot of
Drinks.
All held together by the Jesus nut.
Yeah.
They
Because when it goes away, you go, Jesus.
Well, that's actually what it's
Well-
called in documentation,
Oh,
is
yeah.
the Jesus nut.
Yeah. The,
oh, I was just one of those
J-nut.
that, that there's a certain amount of leak. If it stops leaking, look out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Chinooks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I asked the Chinook.
No,
those
that's
things are-
every
That's all.
helicopter ever
Those things
made.
Chinook's more so than the others, though.
If there was
Chinooks
a
were
leak
designed.
on my helicopter, there better damn well be a way to find out what's leaking because it shouldn't be.
I asked the crew chief on a Chinook one time if that should be running down the wall like that.
And the answer was, we're only worried when it stops.
Yeah, well, in between M&Ms,
Yeah.
they said it's a bulkhead, not a wall.
There was when I was in, there was a Chinook crew chief that got an airman's medal, something I can't remember. He got a pretty high award because the Chinook he was flying on, and apparently they were long distance over water, sprung a huge leak.
Ooh.
And he figured out a way to replumb it so that he could refill the hydraulic system while in flight.
With
That's an air
Wow.
medal, but instead of strike flight, it's going to be like a particular citation.
Yeah.
That should still be,
what
that should
was
be
he
an air medal.
refilling it with?
Hydraulic fluid.
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw a Chinook that didn't have at least a case of hydraulic fluid in the corner,
Just in case.
and it was a case of.
Okay, you were a crew chief. What the hell is it with the pocket or the hole in the bulkhead full of blue M&Ms?
Blue M&Ms are bad luck.
Yeah, you never.
You don't eat them.
You don't eat them.
They're as bad as Smarties.
I had a Sensor 3 on my crew that would go through an entire bag of M&Ms every flight.
Yeah.
And about every third flight, he'd come off the airplane, take his helmet bag over to the trash can, and dump all the blue M&Ms out of it.
Every Chinook I've been on, there's the bulkhead. There'll be one with a hole in it, and you look inside, it's full of blue M&Ms.
Oh, when I first got to Mayutin and Campbell, they were just coming back from not Panama, the island. What was the island?
You're gonna
Grenada?
have to narrow it down.
Grenada.
Okay.
I was
Right.
going to say,
And
there's a couple out that way.
Yeah.
this is
Big ones.
after the Grenada thing, anyway. And one of the helicopters
Okay, I
would
was there.
not fly right. It was ass heavy, and they couldn't figure out why. And I mean, it was several hundred pounds ass heavy.
You shake your finger at it, tell it to straighten up.
Yeah, no, this is a Black Hawk, right? So they weighed it, and it was a couple hundred pounds ass heavy. So finally, somebody pulled. There's access panels over the fuel cells, and behind the fuel cells is the aft transition to the tail, right? Finally, somebody pulled the access panels to the fuel cells, and then pulled the net behind the fuel cells and looked down, and apparently that Black Hawk was being used as a Connex to bring stuff back.
Oh.
Because they were literally boxes of stuff. They just kept throwing it back there until they couldn't anymore, and nobody told anybody else. And apparently, the guy that did that didn't know which helicopter it was, so couldn't retrieve any of that
Takes
stuff.
off and then
Yes.
he comes in and goes, "Oh shit!"
Now we're flying this helicopter, and the pilot's like, "I'm running out of forward collective," which is not a good thing.
You.
And it's just
We had,
I'm sorry, forward cyclic. I'm not collective. I'm sorry.
RK says, shit hooks don't fly, they beat the air into submission. That's pretty much.
That's
That's fair.
accurate.
They beat the passengers in submission too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Helicopter does that.
But they're
Oh,
fast.
okay.
Smuggling. Go ahead.
USS Last Command out in PAX has been tested and evaluation. There's a variety of aircraft,
Wait,
and
PAX or
PAX.
okay?
well, that's
Is
I
USS
haven't actually checked into the new one yet, so that
Fair.
is still USS Last
We're
Command
still
until I
homeless,
check
yes.
into the next one. And with the variety of aircraft, one of the fun things is the Navy doesn't believe in leaving maintenance personnel on one platform for the life and duration of their careers. You just like, oh, you have this rate. This rate does that aircraft. Go do this one that you've never seen before. You'll get training on the way, or you won't, and you'll learn when you're there. That's cool.
Yeah.
So we got a new maintenance
Thanks so
master
much.
chief.
Yeah.
And the new maintenance master chief had never had anything to do with the E2s. So he's learning about the E2s, and specifically the E2D is the one that we have.
Oh,
So not the
yes.
COD delivery, but the Hawkeye with the doobie doobie
The
up top.
brand new one.
Yeah.
The angry.
Yes, the one that sounds like an angry hornet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Doesn't
there's a
sound right.
thing.
It's so distinctive.
No, the thing that always bothers me is their doors in front of the turbines. That just makes me twitch every time I watch them.
Wait,
do
wait,
it.
wait.
It's just
You
like,
open the
oh.
door into the.
Like, seriously, my shoulders crawl up into my no, like my ears and my shoulders are
So
neither
when you
actually
open the
watching
door,
this.
you go that way because
That way is
way-
bad.
Yeah.
way,
That's-
what
that
we
way
call
lies the-
mincemeat.
Yes, that's the industrial grader. Don't go that way.
Yeah.
Don't they
But
have-
the
they
thing
have
is, the
6 or
E2 is
8?
small. There are very few people who fit in there.
I'm not sure.
Those ones have 6.
Okay.
Ours have 4, theirs have 6. That's why they look funny. So there's not lots of room. And so one thing, like the P3 doesn't have a toilet. It has our stand-up urinal, and you get used to it after a while. You just, and if you don't like the person who just went in there, you call for rudder at the right moment. It's fun. Well, the E2 doesn't even have that.
Some
The
things
E2
haven't
has a
changed.
funnel that has a tube that goes to the exterior of the aircraft. But the thing is, people who don't know about E2s don't notice. And we got a new maintenance master chief who doesn't know about E2s. And so he's learning things, and he's going out and they're learning and all this. And he goes out and helps with the extraction, and he's going out and it's supposed to fight, and he runs and he's touching things, and he's like, "What's that?" And so someone explains, and so then he held his finger out to the side and finished his external inspection before going back and washing his hands. But he just held out like that for the rest of the time because he wasn't touching. But he was in the middle of the inspection, he couldn't stop, and so he finished
Yeah,
and went along.
Oh, yeah.
the funniest one.
Yeah, Master
I had a
Chief.
former CO that flew SPADs in Vietnam. Said the only problem he ever had, the only malfunction he ever had, was a piss tube froze up once on him.
Oh,
And he said, and it was an 8-hour mission.
oh,
The best part is once you
Just
land, the test
hold it.
tube starts to thaw.
Yeah.
And some poor E1 or E2 who doesn't know any better gets told by the crew chief, "Hey, check out what that leak is."
Go figure out what that leak is.
no, the other one
Get a
that's fun.
sample.
The other one that's fun is when they're doing various things on the range and they forget that the range has cameras, and so then they have to explain what that
Yeah.
leak is because the people on the ground are concerned for them.
Yeah.
Right.
And on that news, folks, we've wasted another hour of your time.
Yeah, but more than that.
And we
Yeah.
regret nothing.
Nope, we never do.
Thank you all for listening. Thanks to both of y'all for coming
Oh, our
and sitting
pleasure.
in on this.
I had things to do.
The
but, you
Tilted
know.
family.
Woohoo.
It's great to see y'all. And for the rest of you, we'll see you Thursday at noon.
Be safe.
Take
guys.
care. Be safe, folks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, now I'm done.
Yep.